to arm media practitioners with requisite tools to help them in their line of duties.
The Association of Health Journalists, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare's Directorate of Health Promotion and Education, has concluded a day's sensitization forum as part of a drive to increase awareness of communities about non-communicable diseases in the Gambia. This training is meant to update media practitioners on the issues surrounding non-communicable diseases. As Modun Jai of the Directorate of Health Promotion and Education explains, the prevention and control of non-communicable diseases requires the involvement of the general public, which is just not possible without the intervention of the media. Jai also appealed to the media participants to use all possible means to expose NCDs and their implications.
Orienting you on NCD prevention and control is really paramount as a ministry, and I'm also as a directorate. We know that your involvement in this activity cannot be overemphasized. Because we know in health promotion, there are key principles of health promotion. One of the key principles of health promotion is, one, involvement of the general public as a whole. And this cannot be done without the participation and involvement of the media.
Mamoudou Gazama of the World Health Organization revealed that factors including eating habits and other negative lifestyles such as lack of physical exercise, alcohol consumption, and smoking are surging up non-communicable diseases.
The rich people are smoking less, and the poor people are. That's the hard fact about tobacco in a consumption in the world. It's the poor people who are smoking more, because we are saying that 80% of the smokers are in the developing countries, and we all know what's the yardstick for developing countries. It's for poverty. Is one of them. 100 million deaths in the 20th century. 100 million people died in the 20th century as a result of tobacco, and this is going to be nearly 1 billion if we don't do anything in the 21st century.
The head of Cancer Registry at Medical Research Council, MRC, in his intervention spoke in detail about different cancers, which he says are very worrisome health issues in the country and the world over.
In the Gambian situation, liver is the highest. Liver cancer, causing 10% death in this country.
Experts view the same factors such as obesity, inappropriate diets, alcohol with strong links to such diseases. Due to the fact that non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, cancer, and hypertension are rapidly on the rise in the country, especially among youths, forums of this nature are vital in raising awareness of these diseases. For Grts News, this is Babukar Sengon.
Lamin Sana, a lifeguard who helped to save and rescue 2 skydivers from drowning after a tricky jump, has been honored by his team at a ceremony conducted to recognize a timely act of valor that virtually salvaged the day for the Belgian skydiving team in the Gambia. A champion among his co-workers, our Ibrahim Ajata reports that the young lifeguard is, however, modest about his work.
A voluntary lifeguard, Lamin Sise is a hero among his pals for a great act of valor which virtually saved the lives of 2 skydivers from drowning.
We had an emergency exit from somebody, who had a problem with the main parachute. He had to release the main parachute. He landed safely on the beach, and the parachute fell in the water, and the fire service went to collect the parachute into the sea. So they were very fast.
Saying thank you to the entire lifeguard squad led by Commander Juf at the Bakau Beach, Super Vance Ronald Lindbach is extremely grateful for the team's invaluable participation in what has been a fascinating season of skydiving on the Smiling Coast.
Yeah, I must thank the fire service department who did a great job, by being here every day on standby with the boat. Every day they were there on the sea in front of each beach where we're jumping, and they did really a great job.
Commanding Officer Juf was all praised for his vibrant team, describing Lamin's well-timed act at a difficult period as the moment which secured the success of the engaging season.
And we must have to carry that mandate. That's why we've been covering this definitely. And we are expecting more anytime they come and rely on to the Gambia Fire and Rescue Service, we can perform well.
Skydiving is an interesting sport, adding immense verve and value to the tourism industry. I had to save the divers from danger by all possible means, the idol of the day told Grts.
Thank God it was succeeded. The rescue mission was a little bit hard. Fortunately, I should do some efforts to make it up, to at least to rescue somebody drowning inside the sea. So that's why I'm down at the beach there.
Posing to exhibit a rescue mission at sea in his honor, his counterparts were really proud of him. Yet as illustrated by Supervan's boss Ronald Lindbach, every coast and lifeguard has been made a hero by a singular act of courage. Meantime, after a rousing season of skydiving, engaging the Gambia's bright and blue skies, the Supervan is resting, preparing for another exciting bout on the smiling coast. Ibrahim Jata, GRTS.
Ex-students of the Milton Magay Teacher Training College of Sierra Leone recently launched the Milton Magay Alumni, the Gambia chapter. Louis Mendy reports the symbolic development is in recognition of the positive contributions graduates of the college continue to make in the Gambia's socio-economic development.
Gambians privileged to do their higher teacher certificate program at the Milton Magay Teacher Training College of Sierra Leone in the late 70s and 80s recently launched the Milton Magay Alumni, the Gambia chapter.
Milton Magay is a teacher training college under the University of Sierra Leone. It specializes on training teachers at the level of higher teacher certificate, and they offer various subjects. The course at Milton Magay at that time, like if we complete 3 years of Milton Magay, is equivalent to 2 years of the British type university.
This symbolic development, championed by the Miltonians, most of them now handling key positions in various sectors of the country's economy, is premised on the need to give credit to a college that they say has contributed immensely to the socio-economic development of the Gambia by developing its human resource at a time it was needed most.
The highest education in the Gambia at that time was sixth form, lower six and upper six, and we have teacher training college, that's Union College. But it could only the Gambia was training only teachers for primary education. So there was no college of higher education in Gambia at that time, so that Gambians would have to leave Gambia and go to Sierra Leone. Some people, many of us at that time, anybody who actually had more than primary teacher certificate would have had his or her additional education either in Sierra Leone or Ghana or Nigeria.
With the launch of the alumni, the Miltonians have reaffirmed their commitment to utilizing the experience gained to further develop the country's human resource and to introduce exchange programs between Milton Magay and the Gambia College.
I think as part of the alumni, my own vision and what actually we are thinking of is how can we reflect on our teacher training program? What contributions can we do? Because like if we link the Gambia College, for example, higher teacher certificate and Milton Magay, there could be exchange of programs. They could see the quality at Milton Magay as compared to what we have. Milton Magay also can benefit, because I'm not saying, I don't know the condition there now, so Milton Magay can learn from Gambia College and Gambia College can learn from Milton Magay. So I think we can serve as links between these two institutions.
Punctuated by feasting, the ceremony also made it possible for the alumni to recall the good old days at the Milton Magay Teacher Training School. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
The bloodletting in Syria shows no sign of abating as government forces and rebels slung it out in major towns and cities across the country. And anti-Morsi demonstrators continue their call for Egypt's post-Mubarak president to step down. These and other stories coming ahead after this break. A booming transportation scene is spotting fierce competition among airline companies for the Gabonese market, to the extreme delight of travelers who foresee cheaper fares. We have more in this report.
Turkish Airlines began running flights between Istanbul and Libreville at the beginning of February. There will be 3 flights a week until March. Then Turkish Airlines will begin offering them daily.
Turkish Airlines